Leroy VML and Mr. Blair, Lester Blair. Today we're going to talk a little bit about real estate and investing. As you know, I own and run and operate real estate. Mr. Lester Blair, he owns and operates
Blair Capital and also ZN Capital.
Black Cap, yeah. So, but before we do that, I wanted to kind of let you know that this session is an interview with Mr. Blair, and we are going to do something a little different. We'll talk about real estate, and we'll talk about real estate, and talk about investing. Before we get into what we want to do, I want to give everyone an opportunity to ask. Be watching this tape. If you're live, you can ask questions. I want us to give an opportunity to say right now, specifically to Mills Realty, we have a bunch of foreclosures that we can get to folks, whether or not you have bad credit, as long as you're stable. We do have a number of foreclosures all over Chicagoland and Cook County that we'll be able to rent with option to buy or cash out. So we want to give this opportunity to you guys to say, if you want to purchase a home and you're having problems with that home, come see us, come see Mills Realty, and we will make it happen for you. Somewhere in Cook County, if you want to be in Cook County, we'll make that happen for you. We'll do our best to do an option to purchase. So as we move along, you can always inbox me or call me, 773-764-9547. That's my office number at Mills Realty. All right, so I want to start off with Mr. Blair, and tell me a little bit about what you do, because this is basically an informational session, and so Mr. Blair will give you his information, and it's an informational session for you guys to know that there's people out here to help to purchase home, and also to help you finance, whether it's insurance, whether it's investments. Mr. Blair is he's the expert. So Mr. Blair, tell us a little bit about what you do.
As Leroy was telling, I'm Lester Blair. I've been in the industry for about 25 years now, and my firms do everything from helping finance capital to get dollars on the table when people are trying to find money to buy. We also do something in handling their investments. We do the stocks, we do the bonds, we do the annuities, all the related investment products, and we also do the insurance. When people buy houses, we usually guarantee anything happens to them that their family's taken care of. If they die or they get sick or anything of that nature, they get this home, which is the biggest asset usually most people buy in their lives. We make sure that it continues on with their families in the event something happens. And then, working with Leroy, we talked about finding best value in a property. Where do I buy? When do I buy? What's the interest rate I should be paying? We also help on the mortgage side to help find the best rate, best package for people to get signed up for. So that's what we do. We're not charging any fees to tell you our opinions. We basically sit down at the kitchen table or at the office and say, hey, what is it that you're trying to get? What's our budget? How do we make this happen? And what's our timeline? When do we have to make this happen? And that's what we do.
All right. Basically, I've teamed up. Mills Realty and Black Capital has teamed up. What's your number?
312-593-2062. Again, 312-593-2062.
You know, as we teamed up Black Capital and Mills Realty, we're teaming up in order to bring the best service to our community. I was just listening to Mr. Blair talk today about family who had died and don't have insurance, and he had taken care of them. That's what that's something that we need to do to help our individual and our families. Now, buying a home, and I want the reason why we do. I want to stress that buying a home is a huge take on someone.
It usually the number one financial decision people make in their lives.
It is the biggest. So the program, I want to say the program that Mills Realty have right now is unique to Mills Realty, not to any other real estate company. And Mr. Blair, he knows he's part of this. It's not unique to Coldwell Banker. It's not unique to Century 21 or at Property. It's unique only to Mills Realty. So in order to be a part of the program that we now have rolled out our office for the past week and a half, we are saying you got to call us, inbox us, come to our office, and we will provide a home for you. Now, we've just rolled out this thing about a week and a half, and we have already now have about 5 to 6 people who are now looking for homes who never thought that they would have had a home. Whether it's south suburb, north suburbs around Cook County, this is something that we can do. You can't get it no place else because it's not for anyone else. So, Mr. Blair, I want to keep on talking about maybe some of the things that maybe you can give people some examples of what you have done maybe over your past a month, 2, 3, or whatever that is, okay, to let people understand that we have to find out what we need. We have to get ourselves financially educated.
Yeah, I usually take 3 points. Usually clients will come and sit down and talk to me about 3 areas. 1, I got to send my child to college. I need to put money away to make sure that I have it there and it's there when they need it. Number 1 thing. Also, I need to retire. I'm going to work. I'm tired. I got to retire at some point in life. And I got to put X number of dollars away. How much do I need? We sit down, come up with the numbers and say, this is what you need to put away on a monthly basis that's in your budget so that you can go on and retire with dignity. That on the corner trying to find with the little hat saying, hey, I need a little money. You got anything to drop off? That's not what we get our clients ready for. We get our clients ready to go on that bohemian vacation so that I can wire the money to say, hey, you need a little bit more cash. You're going to buy this house out there, huh? Okay, that's what we do. And last but not least, we prepare them for the final expense. If I die, do I want to leave this foundation to my church or to kids that I have or to my family to have money that's available? I need millions of dollars to make sure there's money away so that their kids, my kids, all our grandkids have dollars that are available to continue the lives that we wanted to create. And that's what we do.
And I think that's a great point, and basically how that ties in with your home. Of course, we're teaming up with Black Capital. If you want to be able to purchase a home, Black Capital can get the financing. They can do the insurance. They can do the investment. So you're basically at a one-stop shop to do everything you need in order to set your family financially straight. You're at a one-stop shop where we at Mills Realty will provide you the home, and you walk right over to Black Capital, and they will do everything for you. So if you have any questions, if there's any questions that you need to know, I mean, whether or not you see this video now, or you see it later, you can call us. For me, 773-895-6284. And for Mr. Blair?
312-593-2062. And again, we're not looking to trap you in to get you to sign anything and say, hey, you got to do this. We really want to talk with you, to tell us what you want to do and how we can make it happen.
All right. What we're doing here is just giving you information. Now, the information is free. We're not going to go ahead and say, hey, you got to come in and make an appointment. It's cost you $200. If you just want to know, well, how can I get a home? What's my situation? Let us analyze you. Or you got a home that you're having problems with, or you can't sell it, or you can't, for some reason you're having issues. Come into us. Let us tell you, listen, let's say, okay, Mr. and Ms. Smith, whatever your name is, this is the real situation. We also have an attorney that teams up with us. We have me, Mr. Blair, and our attorney who will come in and says, we'll assist you just for free, just to know, just to help you. So we're not going to say come in and cost you. This is a free information for you to make decision and to make financially sound decision in order to move from where you at, whether it's to buy a home, whether it's to pick up some insurance, whether it's to do an investment for your kids. We'll come together and we'll say, here's a package that will work for you. Some people have been on their job for many, many years. Some people have rented for many, many years. I mean, I've had people who came to me after 30 years of renting. I'm like, why have you spent thousands and thousands of dollars renting? All of that could have been yours. So all I'm saying is, even if you've rented out for the past 20 years, if you're stable in your job, you have at least 3 years on your job. If you have at least, you have to have some money in the bank. we will get you that home. This is something we're gonna 99.9% guarantee you.
So do that and make sure that even if you just have money in cash, I had some clients who just have stacks of money sitting in their house and say, well, I just have all this cash, I don't have it in the bank. We can still help you to get the house done.
So basically, if there's any questions anyone have, call us. Don't be afraid to call us. Don't be afraid to say, that's not me. Because I've had people come to me and say, well, they were afraid to come to me and turn around. It's like, hey, we can get this done for you. I had a guy yesterday was in my office trying to buy a house for many years. Had a bankruptcy, but yet stable in his job, many years. And guess what? Today he's in our program. Today, in a couple of days, he'll be looking for his own home. He's already been approved to purchase a home, and he's been trying to do this for many years, and no one can help him. Like I said, this is a unique opportunity for Mills Realty and Black Capital. Now, for the higher end individual, if you want a multi-unit and you think you can afford a multi-unit, we can do that also.
And you can do that also even if you have retirement money. Say, hey, I just have all my money in my retirement. You can actually use qualified money to go and buy property. So don't think that you just, hey, don't have a source. I got a pension plan. I got some money in there. It can be accessed to buy a property, and we help clients with that. Or if you have some money sitting in an old pension, we basically find out where the money has been and help you to bring it out for you to utilize it. Those are the items that we try to assist clients with, and we do it with licensed institutions that we work with. So we want to make sure that you're comfortable with these institutions and don't say, hey, my money vanishes. I went to some weird guys and they said they could help me. Don't want to hear that. Want to make sure they get a certified institution that can get the job done.
All right, we're going to cut this short because we want you to get back to us. We can't answer all your questions. We don't know what questions you have, but we want you to know that Mills Realty and Black Capital is here to help. Call us, no obligation. We will get you the house you need and put your financial house in order.
And remember 312-593-2062, the Black Capital number. Go from there, and Leroy will tell you
773-764-9547. We're located in Rogers Park, and Black Capital is located in
19 South LaSalle.
And we're at 2640 West Tui. Now, if you want to send us a message, you can go to millsreal.com, millsreal.com. Or if you want to go to my mills1realty.com, that's also another website I have. But millsreal.com gets you right to my desk.
Got it. You guys have a blessed day, and we look forward to talking with you.
And this is Mills Realty and Black Capital. Talk to you soon.